Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Kelly Frick of Kelly Frick Connect, and welcome. I am so glad that you guys are here. We're going to give a few minutes of just, take a moment to breathe. I am so glad that you're here to be able to learn a little bit more about essential oils and all the amazing things that they can do for us. So we're going to just take a moment to get our setting and our situation just kind of settled, to be able to calm the mind, calm the body, calm the spirit, right? So that we can dive on in. So I'm super excited to be able to share here with you today about the simple ways that we can bring essential oils into our life. So I'm going to give you just kind of an idea of what all we're going to be covering, and then I'm going to dive into each of these subjects or each of the topics, right? So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about what an essential oil is. We're going to also talk about how to use an essential oil. We're going to talk about why we should use essential oils and briefly why quality matters. Then I will share with you about the simple top 10 oils. These top 10 oils can address 80% of our health needs. We're talking physically, mentally, and emotionally. Then I'm going to share with you the two most popular ways to receive these 10 oils. Okay, so anytime during this class, during this presentation, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask in the comments, and I will address them as best as I can while I'm sharing with you. I get really excited and I get talking, and I sometimes don't see bubbles going up and around, but know that if I miss them, I will get back with you with those questions, because I don't want you to leave this class, this presentation, not feeling loved, not feeling supported, not feeling served or blessed, because that's what I'm here for. So let's dive in. What is an essential oil? They are the extracts from plants. They are found in the seeds, the bark, the stems, the roots, the flowers, many other parts of the plant. They are highly concentrated, so less is more, and they are about 50 to 70 times more powerful than the herbs themselves. So for example, 1 drop of peppermint is equivalent to approximately 28 cups of peppermint tea. Could you imagine drinking 28 of these all in a row? Pretty crazy, huh? But as an oil, it's therapeutic, and it has amazing benefits and support. So how can we use these essential oils to make sure that they're safe, right? There are 3 ways that we can use essential oils. We can use them aromatically, topically, and internally. So first, aromatically. This helps us with our mood, purifying the air, and maintaining our healthy airways. Then the second way is topically. When we use them topically, it is most effective to use a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil with the oil. There are many of the oils that are safe to use neat, but what's super cool is that just like the name carrier, a carrier oil helps carry the essential oil into our system more effectively and more potent. So it also helps prevent the skin from getting irritated from some of the hot oils, as well as allowing the oil to be used over a wider surface, such as a sore knee or a thigh or, an entire arm, things like that. 1 drop isn't going to cover, but with a carrier oil, 1 drop with, a teaspoon or tablespoon of a carrier oil is going to go a long way. So when we use them topically, it enters our bloodstream within 30 seconds. Do any of your OTCs work that fast? Just saying. So finally, we can use them internally. This helps us with targeted health. And this is probably one of my favorite ways to use the oils, but we want to make sure and remember to never use them in plastic when we are using them in water and stuff like that. Always use them in stainless steel or glass. So why should we use essential oils? As mentioned earlier, they are safe and they are a natural way for us to be able to meet 80% of our health and wellness needs. They're a way to take the chemicals out of our household cleaning, and they're a way to up-level our medicine cabinet, okay? And they're a way to support our emotional health. When we have physical stuff going on and we're taking care of our physical needs with the oils, then we're able to address the emotional needs. And that's really, really helpful. And they help with both of those simultaneously. They're a way to make our cooking super fun and to reap the therapeutic benefits and so much more. There's so many things we can use these oils with. So here's a big question that I get asked quite often. Why does it matter what brand I use? For time's sake, I'm gonna keep this super brief to respect your time. But if you have any more questions that you wanna dive in, private message me, comment below and all that stuff. But the most simplistic answer is quality. We all understand the difference between a GMO and organic produce food, right? Yes, organic may cost us more, but in the big picture, it's actually costing us less. How? Why? Because we have less doctor visits, less medicines in our cabinet, less gut issues, less emotional issues. So with the same train of thought, doTERRA has done their due diligence in making sure that these oils are rigorously tested. They are tested and they are tried and true by millions of families. They source their oils. doTERRA sources their oils from the plant's natural habitat where it's going to thrive the best. And the most important is that they do all of this with a servant's heart of collaborating with the communities of where these plants are sourced from. They serve and provide these communities as these communities provide and care for these plants that become our precious oils. So now, let's take a look at the top 10 oils. Now, I'm not going to be able to cover every possible health concern, right? We are in a general grouping here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the most common, and just know that we can address any questions that you may have specifically, either in the comments or privately. And that's honestly my favorite way of doing it. I love doing these presentations, these classes for you guys, but I love hearing from you privately or in the comments and being able to hop on the phone and to be able to talk about what your specific needs are, how we can address them. So, because this is how we find your high vibration of thriving in health, right? So what are the top 10 oils? We've got lemon, lavender, peppermint, melaleuca, oregano, frankincense, and then going into 4 blends, the Breathe blend, Deep Blue blend, Digest Zen blend, and the On Guard blend. So looking at lemon first. Lemon is the oil that's uplifting. It helps with focus, with clear thinking, morning cleansing, and removes any sticky residue. Think of gum and carpet, paint on clothing, let me tell you. Lavender. It truly is all things calm. Think emotions, sleep, relaxation. It soothes our skin, especially from burns, and it is one that I could actually talk to you about for hours, but I promise I won't. Now, peppermint. Peppermint is a cooling oil, but it's also very energizing. It cools you down. It helps with all forms of nausea, and it's a great rodent and bug repellent. Melaleuca. This was my gateway oil, actually, was Melaleuca. It helps my daughter. It supports our skin health, and that's why I came to the oil of Melaleuca. It helps with blemishes, skin conditions, all forms of skin conditions, and it's great for fighting germs. Then oregano. Oregano is my #1 gun to use in the kitchen to clean counters, especially for cutting up after meat. I never worry about bacteria and germs in my house. I don't even worry about whether or not I use soap. I know, but I do. But I use my oregano with everything I clean. It is an amazing tool also to stop internal bugs from keeping me down for a week. I don't have time to be down for a week, right? With any bug that might be going on inside my system. It's also great for some of your favorite culinary dishes and to keep your immune system boosted. Super booster powerhouse. Then we've got frankincense. This is a grounding oil. It restores our skin. It supports our cellular health. Meaning, I want you to hear this, meaning that it goes in and makes sure that our cells are doing their job. And if our cells are not doing their job, it pretty much says to our cells, hey, get your act together. Then we're going to hit into our blends, all right? Our Breathe blend. It supports our lungs in all ways. It seasonally, in many, many ways, seasonally, minor, major concerns, anything to do with breathing. Then Deep Blue, when we have overworked our muscles, we have lots of soreness, aches, pains, even tension. This soothing blend helps us remember that it's not the end of the world. This pain, this too shall pass, right? Or it will be minimized. So therefore, it's really helpful before a workout and after a workout. And it's great for kiddos who are going through growing pains. My daughter has lots and lots, or had lots and lots of growing pains. It was her go-to in the middle of the night. Digestion. This helps with upset tummies, too much food, motion sickness, nerves. Think anything that makes you just feel kind of blah. Digestion is that oil. Then our final one, On Guard. It's better than any chemical hand cleaner or household cleaner. And since it's all natural, it works with our body's natural chemistry to help support our immune system rather than breaking it down. So I know that was all kind of fast, super fast, right? But I want you to understand that even with these brief descriptions of these top 10 oils, they will support, even this brief overview that I just talked about, it will support 80% of our health and wellness needs and goals. So what you might be wondering is, how do I get these 10 oils, right? These oils. And how much is it going to cost me? So there are two very popular ways to start. There's the big kit and the little kit. I love how, I have wonderful mentors who talk about this, the big kit and the little kit. And it's so much fun because it keeps it simple for us to remember that, it is what it is. So the big kit is the wellness kit, and the little kit is the family kit. But let's talk about the big kit. You receive these 10 oils in 15 milliliter bottles, approximately 250 drops, which can last you anywhere from 2 to 6 months per bottle, depending on the frequency of your use, all right? So it comes with the most popular pedal diffuser. Let me tell you what, outside of kick dropping it, it's a strong, sturdy diffuser. This kit is $275 plus shipping and handling, and this is less than $5 a day when you break it down over a 2-month period, or approximately $1.50 for $1.50 a day for 6 months, right? Then you got the small kit. This is the same 10 oils that we've talked about, but in 5 milliliter bottles, approximately 80 drops per bottle. It doesn't come with a diffuser, but it comes with the peppermint beadlets and the On Guard beadlets, which are super, super handy for on the go. This starter is great for trying to figure things out, right? And wanting to be able to learn a little bit more before you just jump full force with the oils. This starter kit is $150 and it averages $5 a day in a month, or less than $2 over 3 months. I don't know about you, but adding up any of my lattes, post lattes, I now make organic lattes at home, but before, all right? So anytime I might want to go out for a latte or be tempted to purchase any chemical cleaning supplies or doctor visits, all that stuff, I think I'm kind of winning out in the fact that I'm winning here of saving so much money, right? Because I'm not spending my money on lattes and cleaning supplies and doctor visits anymore. So now let's talk about how you can get started with me. And I want you to understand this, that when you start with me, you can start anytime. Only you know your finances and your health concerns. You know if you are where you're at right now. You know what your need is and what you need. So you can start today, You can start tomorrow, you can start next month, you can start next year. I'm going to be here holding you with great support and great intention. Why? Because when you start with me, I want you to always know and to feel loved. I want you to know that you are enough and that you deserve to put your oxygen mask on first. Many times we put other people's needs before ours, but that doesn't allow us to be the best version of ourselves. And that's what I do. I help you, I support you, I encourage you to be the best version of you. Now I'm going to tell you also that there are some amazing deals that are going on this month that I wouldn't want you to miss out on. All right, so if you're kind of on the fence, kind of trying to figure things out, each month there's always something different. So for example, this month, with the big startup, right, you'll receive a free Manuka Touch roller and a 15 milliliter of Litsea. So we talked about Melaleuca earlier and lemon. So think of those two oils on steroids, all right? So they're just supersized, right? These two oils are not part of the regular purchasing options though, and they have actually never been offered here in the States before. So this is a super treat for all of us. So please do comment below or private message me so that I can answer any of your personal specific questions, whether it's about these two special oils, whether it's about, the entire 10 oils, anything whatsoever. Because that's, like I said, that's what I love doing the most. I love helping you shine and thrive in being you. So what I want you to know about me and what sets me aside differently is that when you are open to start, I am here for you. I also have many goodies that I provide for my oils family because that's what you are to me. You are family. When you start with me, I serve you with continued education, with gifts to help you start using your oils right away. I empower you with a private support group and content so that you can share your successes with our oils family, as well as ask tons of questions for amazing support and no judgment. And I'm not going to leave you stranded with a box of oils and not know how to use these amazing gifts. So the final question I have for you is, are you open to say, yes, I want to have hope, healing, and health. Yes, I want to transform my life. Are you open to say, yes, I am worth it? As always, I leave you with lots of hugs and blessings and to remind you that you are beautifully, wonderfully made and you are enough. Have an amazingly blessed rest of your day and evening and week, and take care and God bless.